Last day in Melbourne, and it's quite a full one. We've got 2 visits. We're going to go see BuiltGrid, who are specialists in connecting builders to the subcontractors for procurement. And then we're going to go see Mark from MVH Homes, who is a high-end architectural builder who specialises in passive house construction. It's early, we're off, let's go see these guys. Always good catching up with John and Toby from BuiltGrid. Their experience, the longevity of their experience in the industry is quite remarkable. John's been building software before there was the internet, which is, as he claims that himself, but it's pretty impressive. But today we're leaving them, we're in Richmond and we're driving to Toorak. And we're going to go and visit Mark from MVH Constructions. I'm really excited about seeing Mark because he builds super high efficiency passive homes. But combine that with incredibly high-end architectural detail. The stuff that he builds and goes into his homes is just next level. New products that we have to learn about as estimators, new building practices that we have to learn about as estimators. So put all that together, they're actually really exciting projects to work on for him. He's a great guy to work with, and I'm really looking forward to meeting Mark. See him in a sec, I think it's just around the corner. We are in Toorak in Melbourne with Mark from MVH. Thanks so much for taking the time out to come and have a chat with us. You just left me hanging there. I'm not sure if you realise, we're off to a good start.
Oh, sorry. I just point. There you go. Hello, Haydn.
We're off to a good start. We're here in Melbourne with Mark from MVH Constructions in a suburb called Toorak. And I noticed, first thing I noticed, I didn't know anything about Toorak, but I think I've passed 2 Maseratis, a Ferrari, countless number of BMWs and Mercedes, so obviously pretty high profile.
And that's just the electrician crew that works on our job. It's a pretty affluent suburb, and one where there are people from all backgrounds in. So it's good to be able to build the types of buildings that we build here, and hopefully create some awareness for them.
Yeah, right. So let's touch on that. So because I also noticed there's a lot of construction going on around here. There's a lot of people, they can spend money. They've got choices. A lot of builders' signs around. Yours is the most impressive sign by far.
Ours isn't that subtle.
But what is it about that? Like, how do you stand out? What's your niche or micro niche, as I think what you've created? Just tell us a bit about that.
So what we're trying to create and what we're trying to do with, in particular with the hoarding, is give people that insight to that there are decisions that they can make behind the plasterboard of their buildings, and that all the buildings don't start from just a plasterboard in. Outside we've got the insulation, we've got the airtight layers, and what we do, the passive house components, to create a home that not only looks good but performs well as well.
Yeah, right. So it's the way you build with less waste. Whatever you pull out, you recycle, you do responsibly, and that the construction methodology means that the house is healthy, clean, and the long-term livability of the home means it's environmentally sound and cost-effective as well for the client, right?
Yeah. So
they're the principles of passive, right?
Essentially. So we're designing a home that isn't going to just last 25 years or hopefully last 125 years. With the way the construction's been changing over the years and we've started sealing up these buildings, there's been lots of issues with moisture and mould and air quality in the home. So we've almost taken a step backwards to go forwards.
Right.
And now we're doing something to counteract a lot of those problems that people are experiencing.
I would say passive house is a bit of a niche, right? If the builders want to looking for their little special stamp of what they do that's unique, passive house is. But I think you have taken it to another level. You're more micro niche because you're combining it with really high-end architectural componentry as well. But also, what I see with you is the construction methodology and the efficiency you're creating with the construction methodology as well. It's next level, right?
Yeah.
So just give me an idea about the walls. How are the walls different from the way other people do them?
So with this project, this was prefabricated off-site. So the walls came in cassettes. They came framed in Thomastown, just 20 minutes up the road. They insulated those and wrapped the membranes on both sides, and then came out and craned them into position. And we went from slab to weather tight within 2.5 weeks.
Crazy.
Yeah.
So normally that would be 2.5 months.
At least.
At least, yeah. And so logistics-wise, tell me about the windows.
So the windows come from Poland through a company called Logic House. They're triple glazed windows, which are aluminium clad on the outside and timber on the inside.
Yeah.
We staged that in a way as well that when they were doing the prefabricated panels, they lifted in the stillages of the windows so they could go on the ground floor and up floor as they needed to. And it meant that all we had to do was pull them off their crates and start installing them.
Yeah. So who ran the program? Who designed the program for all those logistical steps, cranes? Because it's slab, walls, windows, floor system, windows, walls, roof frame, right? So there's the staging of that. You did all that in 2 weeks.
So we're essentially building the house before we actually build it on site. And our project manager, Jack, he spent endless amount of hours with the carbon light crew doing the panels, the window company, everyone. So it was essentially a performance when it came time to deliver this all to site,
right,
and ensure that we are doing it in the time allocated, and having no mistakes. Do you think there's many builders that can pull this off? There wouldn't be many that would have the experience to pull. You need to want to, yeah. You can't, if somebody doesn't have that buy-in from the start, you're not going to be able to make it work. So I think sometimes the amount of work that we put into this behind the scenes is underappreciated.
Yeah.
And it's not until somebody sees somebody probably stuff it up that then all of a sudden, whether it be air tightness details, whether it be window installations, whether it be all sorts of stuff. We've got a crew who've done this time and time again, and they live and breathe it.
Yeah, so there would be many builders or tradies or whatever watching this, and this would scare the living daylights out of them, right? Do you get terrified when you look at this?
No, it excites me. This is what I wouldn't be building if we weren't doing this type of homes. And it also gives me confidence that I can sleep at night. Like, it ensures that the guarantees that we provide for X amount of years, we're not going to have moisture in our buildings, we're not going to have mould in our buildings, condensation isn't there. Everything's been modelled that the houses are going to last long after I'm gone. Yeah,
that's amazing, mate. How many projects you got going at the moment?
We've got 2 going at the moment, with another one starting soon. So they're all this standard of build, and so it's
so the more projects you have, does that mean the more excited you get, or does it mean the more stressed you get?
No, definitely the more excited. We've definitely got it all dialed in that the stress levels are at a very tolerable level.
It's amazing. It's amazing. All right. Well, do you want to show me?
Love to.
What it looks like?
Yeah. Come take a look.
Let's go. Well, that was a really impressive house tour. By far one of the most exciting ones I've had the pleasure of walking through. It's kind of like a high performance car, but in a house. And it's remarkable to meet a builder that gets so excited about building something of this type of complexity. That's the thing that really struck me about this particular tour, was while this house is incredibly technical, high efficiency in construction and energy, the thing is, Mark the builder was almost excited and invigorated by taking on a project that to many would seem so nerve-wracking or complicated. Tomorrow we've got a really early start. I'll be leaving somewhere between 3 and 4 a.m. because we've got a big drive to Jindabyne, up into the Kosciuszko National Park tomorrow. So we'll see you on the next episode.